Welcome to this edition of My Life. Fintechs venture into the homes of individuals who are making a difference out there and dealing with COVID-19 one way or another. I have the pleasure of speaking to an individual who's been called the Iron Lady of Advertising. She has a background of 30 years in communications and specifically advertising, working for the World Bank in particular. I'm, of course, speaking of Mrs. Sandya Salgado. Welcome to the show. Lovely to have you.
Thank you, Lanka. Nice to be talking to you.
Now, I know that you sort of stepped away from the professional life, but you find yourself busy all of a sudden. Word has it that you've created a whole nother business wanting to help everybody during this pandemic. Tell us what inspired you to start Dorokodata.com.
Yeah, so let me first clarify, it's not a business.
Okay.
It's a social enterprise that I'm seeing taking wings. But
Right.
I started it as as stepping into a void where people of Panadura, I live in Panadura, people of Panadura were really scrambling to find their essentials coming to their doorstep. All at once. So there is a fishmonger and the vegetable man and the somebody comes in fits and starts. But I realized that there was a void to get everything in one package to one's home. And that's what we kind of, stepped up to doing as a family, and just myself and my nephew and my niece. The three of us just came up with
made it happen.
Yes.
Tell us what's unique about the service.
So two or three things are unique. Firstly, it is a web-based ordering system. So people of Panadura are not very familiar, but then that's nice also because we are sort of taking technology as an enabler. So we created a website called Dorokodata.com and listed all the possible products which we thought were essential, including hair dye and things like that.
Wow.
and women were very, very thankful for that.
I'm sure.
So being a woman, I was able to really think of all the essentials that were needed for a house, including the gas cylinder and the coconuts and, the whole 9 yards of stuff. So we tried to source local people who could supply continuously and who could supply the best quality for the best price. So we did not want to exploit anybody during this time of COVID, lockdown. So for example, we couldn't buy groceries and stuff from wholesalers. So I actually reached out to Satusa. Nushad is his friend, and I said, please, can you help? And he promptly helped. So we bought those goods from Satusa. So for example, the rice and the dal and everything went to the people at the same price. There was nothing. But for the others where we had to source, we have kept a margin between 5 rupees and 15 rupees. Over the MRP. So, and that is clearly indicated on the website. So anybody who doesn't want to buy 5 rupees or 15 rupees more, then they cannot buy.
Sure. Oh, it's very, very good of you to be that transparent.
Yeah.
I think it enforces trust and helps people to feel comfortable, because very often buying online can be quite scary, isn't it? Yeah. Tell us, talking about the purchasing online and everything, I'm sure with the island-wide curfew, you would have encountered several obstacles when it came to actually bringing everything together. Tell us, how did you overcome those obstacles? How did technology play a part in this?
Yes, technology really only helped us get the orders. That was all technology did. But sourcing people was really about finding using word of mouth and networks and all that. And remember, we are also indoors, we can't go out. So there were vegetable sellers, fruit sellers who we got recommendation of. And then some of them had passes to sort of deliver. So we got them to come to, or we got connected to them and explained what we were trying to do. And they were excited as well. I mean, we are just a drop in the ocean because they delivered to Panadura big time, but they were very happy to help. So we picked people who we felt comfortable with. I have never eaten this good fruit in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't
So,
that
I mean, it's
interesting?
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So fruit sellers, vegetable sellers, the fishmongers, the fish guy, chicken, eggs, all of them we just found through word of mouth. Though I live in Panadura, we have never used them. Because
Right.
we've been going to supermarkets. Earlier, I used to
Sure,
go to the
sure.
Kola in Panadura, but then,
Uh-huh.
you get lazy and then you go to a supermarket to just buy everything. But never
Right.
again would I do that. I will continue to buy from these people because
Oh,
they
that's
rose up to
fantastic.
the occasion and the supermarkets let us down.
Right. Right. So tell us now, it has been quite a journey. 2 months of lockdown for you has been an innovative and just inspiring journey for you, I'm sure. Tell us lessons learned along the way. Would you mind sharing some of those lessons with us?
Yeah, so actually getting things consistently and getting people to understand that you have to build trust and loyalty of the customer. So these are people who are not familiar with principles of marketing. I mean, I'm being theoretical, but these
Hmm.
things really apply to all of these things because this is really all about regional commerce.
Sure.
So, presentation, packaging, um, and greeting people at the door, making
Right.
sure that the delivery person is well covered and protected for himself and for the person whom he's going to visit.
Mm.
Then sourcing boxes uh, to put this stuff, and because the people don't return the boxes. Then I
Right.
hurriedly ran to some person just beyond Panadura. One day I got a pass, and they were waiting for work and they didn't have work. So I got them to make some pellet boxes kind of things so that
Fantastic.
we could reuse them. Um,
Right.
and then getting permission from the GA and the police was a nightmare because there were people applying for permits for just random stuff. So
Mm.
we had to
Mm.
just convince them that we were genuinely doing something for the people of Panadura. So,
Right.
and even the trasher drivers, right? I mean, we had to really brief them. So I had like 1 hour's briefing on do's and don'ts and whatever. It was really crazy.
Quite the entrepreneur. I know you said it wasn't a business, but really, you rose up to the occasion and made it happen. And I hear, word has it, that because of the impact it's made for your little, relatively small community, you're looking at taking this to the next level. Tell us a little bit about the future for Dorokodita.
Yeah, so I see a lot of potential in promoting local produce and cross-selling from different parts of the districts and all of that.
Hmm.
So logistics and all those have to be managed. So we have sort of mapped out like a model where we
Right.
can take this model of what we did in Panadura as a franchising model to other towns. So we have identified
Fantastic.
about 7 towns now. So we are in the
Wow.
process of finding partners,
Okay.
like-minded partners who will look at this
Hmm.
as a social entrepreneurship and not
Right.
necessarily as a business of making money
Right.
and exploiting the customer. No, there has to be. So we will set the guidelines of what the prices are, how much they can charge, all of that. So
Wonderful.
anybody who's willing to come on board with that kind of passion will be. So we want to just expand this and create a foundation called
Right.
Dorako Data Foundation, and we have lots of other plans of making sure that produce of one place which goes unconsumed or
Hmm.
non-consumed, take link it to somebody who can add value. So lots of plans now.
Right.
I
I
don't know
can
how
hear
much we.
those wheels turning. It's
So this is my
very
problem. Yeah, I'm a
exciting.
little
Right,
like
right.
when I start thinking of something, it just keeps
You make it
going.
happen. I love that you actually allow it to manifest as opposed to just remaining a thought in your mind and
Yeah.
pondering. So that's something that we can all learn
And I
from.
must tell
But
you, we unearthed some amazing products produced in Panadura.
right.
So I've
Okay.
done a series called Panadura Pics on Facebook.
Oh,
And
nice. Okay.
people from Colombo. So I'm thinking of exporting from Panadura to Colombo, those
Oh,
products.
lovely. You got to start somewhere. And I know that your background, your vast knowledge in the area of marketing and advertising is most definitely coming in handy.
Yeah.
It could have all been about this. And I think what's fabulous about you taking it beyond Panadura is that you are going to be mobilizing small communities around the country.
Yeah.
And I think that is much needed. You know, the focus has been on Colombo,
Yeah.
you know, and building literally up, high rises up.
Yeah.
But there are some incredibly gifted individuals out there in the small villages. So I think those individuals will be identified as a result of Doro Kudutta going out of Panadura and reaching to those people. So congratulations to you. It's been absolutely lovely to get to know you and just have, you know, a chat about your vision. And I think we're going to be hearing from you later on. I'd love to catch up with you in, say, 4 months and find out where you've gotten with this. So we definitely have to keep in touch.
So right now I'm desperately trying to build a website, and I need funding for that. So that's the only funding I'm looking for. So I'm sure I'll find
All right. Okay. Well, seriously, anyone who's watching this, if you would like to get in touch with Sandya, how can they get in touch with you? What's the best way to
so my
make contact?
My email address is sandyasalgado@gmail.com.
Okay.
And my phone number is 07777. Yeah. Should I?
If you want to, I mean, if you're happy for people to contact you, please go ahead.
Yeah, so because if anybody wants to, you know, join and make it happen in a different way, I'm
Makes
happy
sense.
to. Yeah,
please
because,
do.
You know,
so your phone number is
07777222487.
07777
22487.
Fantastic. All right. So this is very much an appeal to anyone who has any way that they can contribute towards the efforts to mobilize the smaller communities in a similar way that to what Sandya has accomplished in Panadura. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful talking to you, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Lanka. Thank you for the
time.
All
right.
Okay,
Be
bye.
safe now. Thank you.
Bye.